All right, y'all. A transgender high school student was unable to attend her high school graduation ceremony because she refused to follow the boys' dress code. The school insisted that the student wear a suit. However, the student, who goes by LB, claimed she had already purchased a dress and heels for the ceremony and wanted to wear that instead. What are your thoughts on this, Al? What do you think?
Well, there are two things here. I don't agree with the school for denying her human rights. I mean, for walking at her graduation. We know good and well that she did her time. She made the grades. She passed all her classes, and she did qualify for graduation. But sis, I hate to tell you, this was the wrong state to do it in. We know that the state of Mississippi has no discrimination protection for trans individuals. That's the state of Mississippi. We know just this past couple of months in February, they banned another trans law to protect your gender affirming care. So even though I understand that this was a chance to take a stance, unfortunately, this state just doesn't give you any rights. It's sad, but what are you going to do? There's no protection for you, unfortunately. And I think for all trans people, this is another example of why you have to go out to the polls and you have to be very clear who you elect to run your state, because this is the offset of it. Now you can't wear the clothes that makes you feel more comfortable to identify with you and your gender or sexuality.
And now more than ever, local politicians it's not much Biden can do with some of these state laws. Your governor and your mayor, your governor, don't let these people that don't align with your beliefs get voted back into office. Q, what do you think about this? What do you think about this situation? I know you say often, sometimes you can't have it all.
Right. But not in this case. I think that this is bigotry and hatred at the highest levels, right? And please put your views on people being trans to the side and let's just look at this thing logically. Regardless of what she had on, they put gowns on over it. That's number one, okay? Number two, she's on her way out. Y'all was not gonna have to deal with this student ever again. You see what I'm saying? The juice wasn't worth the squeeze. Once she put the gown on, she looked like every other student walking across. The boys and the girls looked the same once you put the gown on. So it's like it just really goes to show how bigoted the authorities were being, because when you really break it down, you ain't seeing nothing.
I only can see a point when you're dressing obscenely, and that's not a trans thing. That's anybody thing. Like if a natural born woman, a natural born, anybody is obscene, showing nipples, showing genitals, but nothing wrong with what she had on. You had a great point about wearing the cape. And why do we care y'all care so much about you can't have your hair braided, cornrows, dresses? Like, why? It does not affect you in any way except for obscenely dressing, which she was not.
And it's a piece of freaking fabric. I mean, like you really have to break down, what are we arguing about here? It's a freaking piece of fabric. If somebody wants to wear a skirt or high heels, God damn it, let them. Does it mean that much to you to be stressed out policing what they have? Well, it seems to me, if I was the principal, I'd be like, child, walk your big ass across this stage and get out my hair. That's how the adults where I come from would have been like, girl, get on out of here.
Right. I agree.